Hello, my comic book lovers. This is your friend, your boy, your buddy, Mariko Sakabe, bringing you another episode of Comics con Sabor. This is episode 20 of Comics con Sabor. In today's episode of Comics con Sabor, we are still in the DC universe, in DC Comics, because man, these stories are so good, so captivating. Again, those of you that know me, I'm a huge DC fan. DC is on top, then Image, then it's Marvel, and everyone else. Again, to me, because I grew up first reading DC Comics, reading Superman, of course, and then the other characters that I do enjoy from Image. There's a lot of characters that I enjoy from Marvel as well, but mostly DC. So I'm a huge DC fan. So now with this story with DC Universe, it's DC versus vampires. So DC lately, for what I've been noticing, they have moved away from your traditional superhero, supervillain stories. Against the Legion of Doom, against Darkseid, or all these other entities. Huge planetary, cosmic. So now they're more centered, more focused into into the horror, I guess, take of creatures in the dark, or like the dark creatures from the DC universe. So this is very interesting because this is a continuation from DC versus vampires, but this is DC versus vampires all out war #1, which is more or less continuation of that. But this is like a small surviving group of humans, including certain heroes, including Deathstroke, which is one of my favorite, and I love that, trying to survive. Because more or less every other villain and hero are vampires or dead right now. So that is crazy. And what Mr. Matthew Rosenberg and Pasquale Cuomo have brought into this storyline is fantastic. Since the last remaining human city is beneath under Earth, layers and layers and layers and layers, thousands of miles under Earth. So it's not your typical color version comic book. It's most like a style of a manga style. And that was very interesting to me. So I'm like, oh, okay. So this is taking a different approach from a regular pattern of artwork in comics into like more like a manga take. And I found that I'm like, ooh, okay. This has caught my attention. And the story is fantastic because more or less the vampires figure it out. Actually, the humans figure it out as well. That a way to counter the vampiric attack of, it's for the humans just to go to the Lazarus pits, put the humans, and then they'll come back as the regular persons. So that's very fantastic. Okay. But vampires also know this, and they're destroying all the Lazarus pits around the world, except for only one. And they send a group of people, Damage is one of them. Deathstroke, of course, is there. Azrael is there as well, to bring back Batman, because Batman has died again. So they're trying to bring Batman, Bruce Wayne, So they fell because vampires are start attacking them, so they kill Damage. They go back to, more or less with a tail between their legs, go back to the cavern. The council is there, and they start talking to the council. Look, we fell. We tried to do this, but it didn't work out. But then out of nowhere, we see the Damage, the hero, follow them, showed up to the cavern. And the first one that he kills is Vigilante, because Vigilante is there. And what is surprising right now to me is that we are seeing more or less the low-level heroes non-power heroes from the DC universe, Vigilante, Watchdog, which it was surprising to see Watchdog. I'm like, that's an old school character from the 80s that DC tried to bring, and it was so funny. So I'm like, okay, so he's still there, or someone as Watchdog. But now it's failing. We also see Captain Atom more or less transform his molecules and being like a small sun, so they could grow, produce and vegetables and stuff like that, rice and corn and stuff like that, but also provides vitamin D to the remaining humans, because they cannot be outside on the sun, because it's a world full of vampiric creatures. And that's where it runs with Damage, more or less, because Damage also has the power to, more or less, is one of the strongest humans, but his power is only for like 1 hour a day. So he's inside and trying to destroy the entire city, the last remaining city. So this is a small battle there, so I'm like, I cannot wait to like read issue 2 to see where this is going, because it's the story that Matthew Rosenberg and Pasquale Cuomo, hopefully I'm saying that all right, are bringing is truly fantastic. It's truly fantastic. It's really epic. I love the artwork. I like how that interaction between the remaining heroes. Constantine is part of the chair. Amanda Waller is still alive. So I'm really looking forward to keep reading this story to see where this goes, where this ends, and how more or less the DC universe comes back, the regular DC universe. So yeah, guys, this was this episode of Comics con Sabor, episode number 20. We're hitting a milestone, 20 episodes already. That's just awesome. So yeah, guys, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for liking the channel, for liking the videos, sharing the videos, and subscribing. I appreciate you guys. Keep doing so. If some of you guys haven't done so, please. It helps me a lot. And also, you guys can watch this episode and many more at innercitygeeks.net. And also in my YouTube channel as well. Alright guys, nothing but love for you guys. See you next week.